It was a moment. It was a really, really bad moment because what was transpiring at the time broke my spirit. I'm gonna say that. It broke my spirit to where the people I was around, if damn, they don't believe in me. I got put down at the bottom, and I was just like, it's not worth it no more. I think we all go through that phase, like it ain't working. I'm not getting paid for this shit. But eventually, at the end, you never know what's gonna happen the next day, or 4 months from now. You never know. But I just know that, right? I know this is what my sole purpose, and this is what I'm supposed to do. I know it.
As you can see, we have a very special guest on this episode. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. Now enjoy this episode of Good Soup After Dark. Welcome to another episode of Good Soup After Dark. I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. We have Morihrihart behind the cameras on the ones and twos. And as per usual, we have another special guest for you tonight. It's a Delaware-based artist, as seen in South by Southwest. Yeah. It's been embraced by Philadelphia, places in Delaware, and he's just trying to go worldwide. Yes, tonight we have Bluskiii. How are you tonight, man?
I'm doing good, man. Good to be here. Thank you for having me on your platform.
Absolutely, man. We're really excited to have you here. And before we get into anything, that's your camera there. I'm just going to ask you to let the people know where to find you.
You can find me at all platforms at Bluskiii World now. Bluskiii World _ on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube as Bluskiii. All platforms, Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, YouTube, whatever you want to find Bluskiii at, I'm there.
Awesome. And we'll make sure we include all the links down in the description box below. So, man, let's get started. Yes. Let's talk about your most recent release, Out of the Blue.
Out of the Blue.
And when did that drop again?
I believe, oh my God, I believe that dropped in March. I haven't remember the date, but I know it was in March.
And how's the reception for it been so far, man?
It's been very good. Like, a lot of people listen to my music and they give me feedback a lot, like a lot of my friends do, and other people on Instagram. But I got a lot of good feedback from it, a lot.
And what can you tell us about the process in making it?
My experiences, honestly, like, I ain't have no, like, outlet to really talk myself out. So, like, whatever I went through at that time, I wrote it down and just made it into a song. How I was truly feeling. So all my songs are true events.
And what are some songs? Let's talk about a couple of the songs that people have been really vibing to.
Yes.
I know Wilmington Whisky is like a big one.
Yes, they love that one.
Do you want to talk about the influence and maybe the process of making that particular song?
Yeah, like I wanted to do something different. I feel like, I mastered R&B. You know what I mean? I feel like in my view of it, I feel like I mastered it. I wanted to step into something different that I know I can do, and making the Wilmington Whisky record was just, I was drinking that night, and I realized that I can hit a voice that I never tried. So I did it, and I was like, wait, I can do this, and I started running with it. So
yeah, that song in particular that I listened to it a couple of times, and it seems to have like kind of more of that country influence. Yes. And you said so yourself that you felt like you had a really good grasp and like mastery of just R&B, the genre itself. And from what I take, like you're trying to expand.
Yes.
So why country?
To be honest, like I just feel like it's better. Like it tells real stories, and that's what I am. I tell real stories in my music. So country music is about stories. So why not do that? Like, it just seems better to do, like, and it feels better too. And the different crowd of different people that you attract, it's a good feeling.
Now, have you actually seen like different people react to, different types of fans react to the music?
Yeah. Yeah. They be looking at me like, what? When people look at me, they don't think like, oh, he's a singer. They think I'm a rapper when I come on stage. But when they actually hear me, they be like stunned, like, wow, where are you from? Where you come from? Like, So.
And just country in general, like that's, I mean, I hate to sound like a washed up 34-year-old, but that seems like an interesting choice. Like just kind of growing up, like you're from Delaware, right?
Born in Chester, Pennsylvania, but
Oh, okay.
raised in Delaware. Yeah.
Was there a lot of country where you're from?
No.
Or it's just a love for the genre and like,
Just a love for the genre. I love music. Period. Like that you won't. You can find some people that does country music. Like I think that's Lower Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it up there, but down where I'm at, no, no, not at all.
And like before this album, you never really tackled that genre before?
I did. It was from Deja Blue. It was called I Am Done. You know what I mean? It was just a record. Like I didn't really take it serious like with that record. But when I realized I can do it like even better, like the blues basically, and that's my name, by the way. So, I just went into that. So I feel like the blue, like, I feel like my country music is different than everybody else's. Like, I feel like I'm bringing something different.
Now, just for people who haven't had a chance to listen to it, can you explain what Wilmington Whiskey is? Is it just based off of a night of drinking? Where did the song come from? Like, maybe talk about the lyrics a little bit.
Anger.
Yeah,
anger. Like, some people have coping mechanisms with drinking, smoking, and it's just like things that I never said to people. And one night I just got drunk, and I really was pouring out, drunken man speaking sober mind. So when I was writing that and going through that, everything that I was feeling at that time, I just let it out on a piece of paper, and it's crazy how it happened. Yeah.
Now, when you mention anger, like it kind of does sound angry, like when you're saying Wilmington Whiskey. I'm not gonna try to sing that.
Yeah, no, you good.
But just kind of like Wilmington Whiskey. First off, is there like a Wilmington branded whiskey that?
No.
It's just where you.
Not yet.
Hey, you know what, man? Celebrities are doing the drink thing. That might be in your future.
Yeah. We call Wilmington Whiskey. Plus, I like whiskey anyway, so like I really do like brown, but whiskey, yeah. So Wilmington Whiskey. That got a ring to it, honestly.
Yeah, no, yeah. The alliteration with the double W's.
Yeah.
And
ooh, I didn't even think of that. I did not think of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna write that down. That's crazy. Oh,
but yeah, I mean,
that's hot. That's
what
hot.
do you mean to say it was totally intentional?
Yeah, that's hot.
But how else has just Wilmington or Delaware influenced your music?
People did.
The people?
Yeah, the people really influenced me. Not all people are all bad, but the experiences that I took on made me who I am. So, yeah, the people is good people. So, we got good people everywhere, bad people everywhere.
Okay, and then please remind me of the title, the song that I told you I listened to a couple times.
Wanted It All.
Wanted It All.
Yeah, it's featuring P. Dot.
Now, you mentioned that's not a song that a lot of people mention, and that's just a song that I personally like.
Yeah.
I haven't met P. Dot, but his first song, it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, he's good. He's a great person.
Now, that song too, you said Wilmington Whiskey comes from like a place of anger, but this comes from, to me anyway, and maybe you could expand upon it a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of seems like a place of like longing plus future planning.
Dreaming.
Mm. You want to break that down for a little? Want to break that down for us a little bit?
All right, so basically what I'm saying is I'm turning my back on certain things that no longer serve me, and I'm going to basically upgrade my life and focus on what I got going on. So, and what I want, what I feel like my vision of life is, and my desires. So that song came from like me dreaming, and I smoked a blunt and I was just dreaming, and I realized that's what I really want in my life. Like, this is my purpose. So everything I wrote down.
Yeah, so like turning your back on things that don't serve you, working hard. It's it's kind of like a trope, but it's like it's a good one, you know, like working hard towards your dreams.
Nobody gonna give it to you at all.
And do you feel like this album was kind of like a big step in that direction for you?
Yes, this out of the blue is really a classic. If you listening from A to Z, like you'll be like, damn, like I give you a picture to see. That's what I want. Like I want you to see the picture, like understand what I'm saying and like envision it. What I'm saying. Like, oh man, out of the blue. This really gonna be a classic album. This is like a stepping stone for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I came from and then where I'm at now, it's like I'm growing. So I have to be a better artist in person.
And speaking of stepping stone and like taking those next steps, not too long ago you were at South by Southwest.
Yes.
Now, was that part of the promotion for this project?
Yes. Since it's Texas, I was in Austin, Texas. Texas is known for like country. And I never got an experience like outside of, I never been to Texas for one. So that was an experience. And my manager, he would tell me that's a good thing for artists to do. So he advised me to go out there and go sing on the roads, wherever you go, do some shows, you know, and that's what I was out there doing, like just singing everywhere. So somebody I noticed, but the shows was great too. The food was nasty.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
Very nasty. You know, nasty, man. I don't recommend it. I'm not shitting on Texas, but
gotcha.
Austin, Texas food.
So if you weren't there for the food, you were there for kind of spreading the word about Bluskiii and Out of the Blue.
That too.
Now, when you say like you've done performances and stuff out there, you're putting yourself in a brand new environment where you're surrounded by people. You know, it's already, I'm sure it can be nerve-wracking or just like a little bit of a daunting task putting yourself out there as a performer in general.
Right.
And then doing that at home in Delaware. But now you're putting yourself in a completely different time zone.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that process? If you don't mind, like kind of like sharing that. Like
nervous.
Nervous.
I'm around people. I never really been off the East Coast. I never did that. So like me going somewhere that I'd never been, it was like scary. Like, how they gonna take my music down here? They gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like all the things is going in my mind because I never did it before. But when I did it, they accepted me. A lot of people did. Downloaded my album. It's about networking and everything.
And how can you describe some of those performances? Because I'm sure some of them were set shows. It sounded like you also did just in the street, wherever you could. Can you talk about those experiences?
When I did the show, it was great. Like stages, people from different states, area, all there supporting you. That's what the shows. I met a lot of people at the shows too, like Flo Rida, T-Pain, old manager. Who else did I meet? I can't really remember that part, but I met Flo Rida. Gorilla Zoe. I met him. They embraced me too. It was just weird. Like, it's not weird out there. It was weird for me because I never expanded.
Yeah, understandably
like, it's
so.
just weird for me, but like.
And you met Flo Rida?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of interesting because like my understanding of him is that he started off as like a traditional rap artist, and he realized that kind of like by changing his sound, like to kind of go more poppy, he's like, okay, I could be a rapper, or I could like expand what I'm doing, sort of like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like change, not necessarily changing who you are, but just changing the art form to be able to reach more people.
Right.
I think that's kind of a good correlation right there. You know, he went kind of club hits, pop. And he's kind of now he's popping.
Yes.
And he has been for a while.
For a very long time.
And is that something that kind of switching it up, like what you do a little bit, is that kind of the main purpose, like trying to be able to reach a wider audience?
It's always the goal to reach a larger audience. I just did it because it makes me feel better. Mm-hmm. I know music is for everybody else, but I express it. So, you know.
And there's no shame in trying to like do what you can to reach a wider audience because you're still trying to stay true and authentic to yourself, right?
Yes.
And like sometimes like doing the art form in the way that you done in the beginning, so like doing a lot of R&B,
Yeah.
it builds that foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the hope is to be able to reach more people. That's how you get famous. That's how you're able to make a living off of it eventually.
Right.
So like I said, there's no shame. Like you're not changing who you are. You're not trying to like lie to yourself. It's not like you're trying to do like Katy Perry pop or something. You know what I mean?
No. I tried that. Not for me.
Yeah, so you're still kind of trying to stay true and authentic to yourself, and like to kind of like dig into that a little bit. I know we spoke off air about what your influences are, and I think if people have a better understanding of who your influences are, they can kind of see that.
Okay.
Can we talk about some of your influences?
Yes. My influences are for music, like for R&B.
Just music influence in general. It could be R&B, it could be country.
Love Drake. Drake made me start doing music, like for real, like because I heard him, I'm like, oh, I can sing too. Rapping wise, Lil Wayne. Country, BB King. Jason Aldean. Who else? Morgan. I think
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen, yeah. Him as well. They inspired me to do music. They did it for country. R&B, Drake and Wayne, and Mary J too.
Nice.
Mary J. Blige.
And I think a few of those choices are pretty interesting too, because like, I mean, particularly Drake and Wayne, like they have long, expansive careers.
Yes.
And they've done different types of music within their genres. Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone knows Drake is like kind of like the R&B crooner / rapper. Mm-hmm. He's done pop hits. He's done same thing with Wayne.
Did everything.
Wayne did a rock album.
That was
back in the day.
What was it called?
Oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it.
It wasn't Rebirth, was it?
I think it might have been. Don't quote us. Well, if it's not, I'll put the right album on top.
Okay.
But he, any great artist, they're going to experiment. They're going to try different things. Like doing the same thing over and over again is just going to make you boring. Right?
Yes.
So
you got to switch it up. Because everybody ain't going to want to keep on hearing the same things. Like you got to change it up. Music is a frequency. Can't keep listening to the same thing unless you're in that mood all the time. But nah.
You're talking about artists too afraid to talk about how they want a more public, they want to spread, they want to like try different stuff to reach different audience. And for some reason, people think, oh, you must be ashamed of it. You do one thing, like, some artists can really drastically change their music. And people like fans just like, oh no, we want something else. No, bring 2007 and stuff like this. But at the same time, they still continue listen. If you change again, they start to talking. No, the previous album was better. This worse, and start listening next one. So people gonna be really, because everyone's so like conservative. They don't like changes, but at the same time, you help your audience grow because you show them different types of music. And unfortunately, not everyone acceptive to this, but artists still gonna do it. And you still gonna listen. And if it's gonna be totally something else that you don't like, then other people who's interested in this type of music turns to your way and start to listen. And that who not interested go different direction. Is always going to be someone who's going to be with you if you just consistently do. And whatever if you next album you're just like, oh, okay, I want to do country. Now I want a hard rock. I want a metal, heavy metal. Grow like do like a like long hair and like ripped short, and I want to stand in the leather pants. And there's going to be people who like, yeah, you're the greatest. And there are people who love your country, they're going to still listen to the previous albums. Nobody stopped them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you made it very clear. Wow. Very clear.
Yeah, and
I learned a lot of things today. What is today? Today's the 29th? My birthday's the 29th, so it's good days on the 29th. Okay.
And honestly, man, maybe I don't know if you're learning it so much as you're realizing that's kind of like the path that you're already on.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Like, sometimes we unintentionally put ourselves on that path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing the right thing, you're going to go down the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we're headed down.
A very great path. Praise to the Most High.
And speaking of paths and just like, well, not speaking of paths, this is the worst segue ever, but I want to talk to you about like kind of networking. And, you know, off air, we talked about like how important it is to you, especially with like the South by Southwest experience. And you kind of touched on that a little bit. Do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Some people think it's the worst part of all of this.
No.
Networking and meeting people and putting yourself out there.
I honestly think it depends on how bad you really want it. Like, what's your goal? Like, networking is very important because you never know who you're talking to. I was like, you could be in the gym talking to a millionaire and he might believe in your dream. You gotta have cards, you gotta have the Instagram, you gotta know how to talk to people. It's a lot of things you have to do in order to be likable to the eye. Your character has to be on point. It can't mess up. I mean, you can mess up because you're human. You know what I mean? Don't fake the funk. But always go out and like give your best and open arms. Not everybody's the same. That's what I had to learn. I thought everybody was the same. So that's what created Out of the Blue. But now that I see everybody isn't the same, I'm open. Hey, so me changing up the way that I walk around or look at things, my perspective is different. So networking is very important with anything. Your business, I'm a walking business. I want people to book me when I'm singing. I want people to love my music. Like, so how else you gonna do it? You gotta talk to somebody. If you don't talk to nobody, you're just gonna sit in the same spot dreaming. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta learn, you gotta get up and go do it. So networking is needed. We can all help each other. Fan base.
And you never know. You can meet like
Never know.
a reputable boat reseller.
Never
Feed your lady on the boat. Sorry, I love that line.
I'm saying like networking is very important. There needs to be. I mean, not everybody's perfect. No need to be mad or anything about it, but just explain yourself. Hey, how you doing? I think it's better. I think you need to do that. There's nobody gonna know who you are. Everybody go to these shows and just rap or sing the lyrics, and then they leave. They don't even show sportsmanship. You know what I mean? That's a bad thing. A lot of people look at you can't do that. Like I only care about myself. Your attitude's not right, so nobody's gonna listen to your music. You wait to listen to watch everybody and start networking it with everybody that perform. You create friends. You create people that follow you, that engage. You need to do all those things.
Yeah, and you can get some pretty good collaborations off of that too.
Yeah, I got a lot of good collaborations.
Yeah, speaking of which, like actually a couple of people I think that you've worked with, we've actually interviewed as well.
Yeah.
I forgot the song, but it was something you did with White Tiger.
Black Ranger.
That was the one where you guys are in the SUV?
No, Hold On. That's Hold On.
That's Hold On.
He was crazy. He's crazy. I love White Tiger.
Yeah, he was a pretty good interview, man. We spoke to him right before he dropped that most recent project.
Yeah. Great project, by the way.
And then also Songbird, we've interviewed her.
Yeah. Me and Songbird was on the same label. That's how we met.
Gotcha.
And then we've been cool ever since.
And that just kind of goes back into just maintaining those good relationships. Even after it seems like you guys parted ways from the label, but you still come together and
shoot videos,
do music. Make music.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because we love what we do. That's the goddess, man. She love what she do. I love what I do. White Tiger loves what he do. Like, them relationships are worth it. They're worth it to keep.
Yeah, that kind of speaks to the whole like culture in like the Wilmington, Delaware area too. What more can you? Because Marie and I, like, we work kind of between Philly and Wilmington and the areas surrounding. Just your perspective on Delaware, and like anyone we ask from Delaware, they always say the same thing. It's like not a lot of people know where we are, where we're from, and we're trying to put it on the map. Now, I know, like, you said your objective is to kind of just spread your wings and put yourself out there. But how important is Delaware still to you?
Very. It's still important to me. That's home. You know what I mean? Delaware means a lot to me. Like, I was raised there. All my friends are there. Went to school there. It's okay. They ain't the best, but it's okay for what I know and experience. Delaware, it's a lovable state. It can be. It can be bad too.
We talk about influence, and I'm curious, how do you actually start? Like, we like music. Most of people like music, especially like from like teenage times or like younger. We all like dancing, singing, but not everyone decide to be an artist, right? Not everyone decide to go on a stage and perform. You, how I understand, write it down your lyrics by yourself. So you have also interest in writing. And then what was first, writing or singing? That's what I'm curious always to ask, and how it's actually, when it starts, how it starts, and do you feel support from your, like, for example, if it's a school time, for classmates, for friends, or like family support you? Did she like say something like, yeah, do it, you have a talent? Like, what's pushing you to actually do it, like, seriously? Sometimes it's like nobody's believe in me, and I show them like that I can do. But sometimes it's just people around encourage you to do. I'm curious, what is your story behind it?
Okay. Not too long ago, my grandmother passed a while ago. It was a while ago. And that put me in a place of depression. Got older, I was always rapping, with my friends, but I wasn't taking it serious. I'm not. It's just something. We in high school, we ain't doing nothing. We gonna rap. Cool. Met a girl. I had a first child. My first child passed away at birth. So before she passed, I made a promise that I was gonna make it in music. So when I made that promise, it stuck. So I couldn't give up because I don't break my promises. As far as your question, with my family, no. My family doesn't support me. They think I should just stop what I'm doing and go get a job. They don't. I mean, I understand, parents just want the best for you. But my parents never really supported me in a lot of things. I wasn't really looked at like that. So what makes me go and what makes me be who I am as Bluskiii, I use that as fuel, because I have a lot to prove to all my friends, so-called friends. They didn't. All my friends now, they don't support me. But the people that I am with, like VBS, P. Dot, Diggs, Mizzy, and YO, and many more, Cav and Shotty, shout out to them. They are my girlfriend too. They are my what is it called?
Your support system?
My support system, because they see what I see. So, and they really understand that they get frustrated with me sometimes because I am a character. But that's what makes me keep going. Before all this Bluskiii was created, because P. Dot actually came in and you got a talent. I was about to quit, so he gave me a lot of somebody talking about me right now. My ear just popped. But yeah, that's how I started.
Yeah, and sometimes it kind of just takes, you mentioned P. Dot was like, hey, you shouldn't quit doing this. Right?
Yeah, he was like, I can't.
And like, sometimes it takes somebody else to kind of just realize the talent that you have. You didn't find that support within your own family.
Yeah, I didn't.
Or like, the friends that you might have grown up with, they probably didn't see that.
They see it now. They see it now.
Of course. They think it's probably cool as shit now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you doing a good job. I'd be looking at it like,
Yeah, I think I can kind of relate to that. Yeah, I think I can kind of relate to that because like Marie was that that kind of person for me. Like I used to do like shit posts on TikTok that meant nothing. And like I showed her like a video that I made like on like iMovie on the laptop or something that I thought was really funny or cool. And she looked at it, she said, "Oh, that's actually really good. You should do this more." And this is when we first started dating, and she's the one that kind of introduced me to like, we use like the Adobe suite, so Premiere Pro and like Photoshop. Like, so I do all the video editing, and that was kind of just from the push from her. She showed me the basics of what she knew, and then I just kind of took off running with the video editing. And it just takes that person to...
This person, you just take that person like, oh, you got it. I ain't never get a pat on my back. I never got that from nobody, but my grandma and my grandfather. I did, from my friends I just mentioned that are close to me, they give me pat on the backs too. But growing up, no, I never had no pat on the back at all.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that sometimes you have to prove yourself to get that.
You gotta prove yourself, man. Nothing in this world is given to you, and you know what I mean.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's fortunate that it's earned at least.
It's earned. Like when I blow, when God give me like the blessings that I know, when I blow, I know a lot of things are going to change, but it's going to change a lot of people how they looked at me and what they done to me, and I forgave them now. But what they done, I'm not even mad at them because what they done, they created something that the world would love. And maybe I can save other people. That's what I really want to do. I really want to save other people because depression and anxiety and a lot of things, we don't never know what's going on the other side. So I want to be that person that when people hear my music or like me in person, I want them to feel like, oh, he changed something. I'm going to do what he did, or I'm going to do something better, or I just want to spark the mind. I want to change it. I want to help those who need help that don't get it. A lot of people don't get help. But we all take it. If I take accountability in helping them, I did the right thing. I can live my life knowing that.
Do you believe like in, I don't know how to call it correctly. It's like if it's yours, it's going to be yours. Whatever is like
Yes.
Around you, if everyone against you, if it's yours,
It's yours.
It's yours.
Yeah.
So you like kind of believe like, I remember you said that you wanted to quit and someone like just pushing you and say like, no, don't do that. Like you good.
Yeah.
Do you actually right now think that you can quit, or it was just a moment when you feel frustrated? And
It was
upset?
a moment. It was a really, really bad moment because what was transpiring at the time broke my spirit. I'm going to say that. It broke my spirit to where the people I was around, if like, damn, they don't believe in me. I'm over here, I'm working hard, and I got put down at the bottom. And I was just like, it's not worth it no more. I quit jobs trying to do this. I didn't go to the military because of this. I put my whole life on the line because I really want this. So when the people that I thought that cared about me the most didn't care, I just was like, that's it. Family don't even care, so y'all don't care, so like the hell with it. But just take that one person that actually sparked that fire up. But no, I don't think I could have quit. I think it was just a phase. Mm-hmm. I think we all go through that phase. Like, it ain't working. I'm not getting paid from this shit. Like,
That's a conversation we have every other day.
But you know what I mean? I ain't getting paid for this shit. This shit hurt, man. Fucking pockets. We can't keep doing this shit. But eventually, at the end, you never know what's going to happen the next day or the next day or 4 months from now. You never know. But I just know that, right? I know this is what my sole purpose and this is what I'm supposed to do. I know it.
And then you turn around and you somewhere in Texas, staying on a stage and performing from people you never seen before.
Never seen before, but that's a dream come true. That's a dream come true. It's gonna come true. It's a law and attraction. It's gonna come. I believe it is. I know I am going to be one of the best artists of all time of my generation. That's my goal, and I'm done after that.
If you can see it, if you can imagine it, it's really possible. If you can't imagine it,
then it's not for you.
Yeah.
That's why. But I dream every night, every day. I dream about music. I just know like this is my sole purpose. I'm already been promised for it. Like I'm different. I shine brighter than different people, and I'm not taking nothing against them, but I shine different. I glow different. So I just know that once it's gonna take that one person to see it. It's just that one person, and then shoo. And Peter, I seen it. That's the one person. He's seen it like, yo, come on, keep going, bro. And all the friends, the family, VBS family, they show me what family really is. That's my tribe.
It's awesome, man. And I could definitely relate to that pain of like just trying to keep doing the work and it's like no one's paying me for this. What are we doing this for? I should just work more overtime at the job. I should just
This, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's gonna cause depression too. Because if you don't do something that you love, you put yourself on the back burner. I don't feel like nobody in life should ever put themselves on the back burner. And I know sometimes if you believe in it, Space Jam, that's the movie, my favorite movie of all time, Space Jam. If I believe it, I can see it and I can achieve it. So that's, you gotta keep going, man. No matter what happens, it might not look good right now. You might got 1 view, 2 views, 3 views. 5 years from now, it could be 50 million.
Yeah, I just try to stay away from those analytics, man. They can be discouraging sometimes.
But I like the idea that you actually imagine something that come through step by step, not like straight fall on you like golden and fame and women. You know,
That's all come with it, but you know.
yeah, like a little by little. But our podcast, we're trying to show people that people who start to do something that it could be really different feelings and situations, and if you just continue do it, if you like to do it and you continue do it, you're gonna achieve success. Maybe not next night, maybe not next year, but pretty soon
You gonna have it.
you have it.
You gonna have it. Your time is your time. It's gonna come when you're supposed to have it. I'm a firm believer of God. God not gonna give it to you until He knows that you're fully ready, and everything that you go through in life is a test. It's not really a test. It's just a lesson. You just gotta go through it. You know.
I also have a question. You said you want to expand. Like, how far do you want to expand? So, you have Delaware and the area around. You have right now some fans in Texas. What you want to spread like around America and go outside? And if outside, where you go, like?
I want all of the countries. I want to go to everybody. It's not just America. Yeah, it's gonna start here. I want to go to Africa, Europe, Spain, China. You know, Jamaica, wherever I can go. I just want to go. Like I never been nowhere anyway. So yeah, I want to do that. And especially people who know my music. I want to go worldwide. I want to be big like James Brown. You know, I want to be that big.
I think with your type of music, you can be really good in England.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think English people like something outside of the box. You know what I mean?
Right.
They
England,
they like pop music, and we have recently we have DJ Chaotic in our studio.
What's that?
DJ Chaotic.
DJ Chaotic.
DJ Khaled. Oh yeah,
sorry,
great.
it's my
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
accent.
It's okay. I know who he is. Great DJ.
Yeah, and he said that usually everything became popular in America first became popular in England. They catch it first. It's like, oh, that's cool. And everyone in America like, oh, if they think it's cool, that's probably actually cool.
Wow.
So it's like everything goes from England, from their side of, because I believe they have this kind of like taste of music. Lots of great artists from there, or American artists take like some interest and listen that music to try to like make something interesting here. So I believe your music can be really good in England. So think about it.
Oh no, thank you. I know. That's the first time I heard that too. See, first time I'm hearing a lot. England, I never thought of that. To be
Teas and
honest.
crumpets, guys. Tea and crumpets. All right, Bluskiii, we're coming to the end of the interview. And first off, thank you again for jumping on and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
What should we look forward to in the future?
You can look forward to. I'm dropping a new album. I think it's not an album, an EP. I haven't came up with a name yet, but I got the picture. It's kind of like a Marie stuff, like it's kind of like that. So. Also, a few more videos for Out of the Blue. Shows. I'm working on getting more shows. I'm not working on anything. Well, we working. I'm sorry. We are working on getting more shows. And that's pretty much it so far. Whatever comes. You know what I mean? I'm being open to new things.
Awesome. And if people want to keep up with you again, just let the camera know where they can find you.
You can find me on Bluskiii World _ on Instagram, Bluskiii on YouTube, and Bluskiii on Spotify, iTunes, and more. Anywhere where music is played, I'm on there.
Awesome, man. Thank you again for jumping on.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hopefully this won't be the last time.
Oh, never. It's never the last time. Y'all got good vibes here.
Appreciate it.
And I love this setup.
Thank you.
I love it. Love it, bros. Artsy. I like it.
Well, that being said, picture time.
Yes. Thank you.